So at this point, I really can't even change it or say, oh, I have to. It's not something like I can do. So I just leave it to perspective. But I really want to make it to the 10th with Big Brother. But uh, if I don't, I'll still be okay. I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud for making it to the 9th week. Just 1 week left. But it is what it is, Big Brother.
What is the one thing you've missed the most and you can't wait to get back?
Man, I can't wait to get back to my phone. Not that I miss my phone the most, so I can call all my loved ones. And I've been thinking about who I want to call first. So I'm sure once I go out, I get my phone. I have my mom's number. I'm going to call her first. Make sure everybody's fine, everybody's good. And then I'll call my boyfriend. I'll ask them, how's my boyfriend doing? Everything good. And then I'll call him next. And obviously, by God's grace, if I make it to the finale, I'm hoping he's going to come to Lagos and all of them are going to be in Lagos so that hopefully I can see them that's in the Big Brother, because this has been really tough. I've never stayed 24 hours, more than 24 hours without speaking to my mommy before in my life. So I'm sure they miss me so much, but I'm sure it's easier for them because they see me every day on TV. So it makes it a bit easier, but like I miss them so much. I miss all my nieces. I miss my nieces. I have 3 nieces, my nephew. I have 2 nephews. I miss them so much. I miss how they would say, Auntie Mimi, how are you? I was just telling. I miss them so much. I miss speaking to my mommy. I miss my younger brother and my older brothers. I miss my sister. I miss her so much. It's crazy that I miss her. But I know she'll just be out there waiting for me. People are talking about my family. It's going to make me really emotional. I miss them so much. I didn't even know I would be this strong for. I didn't know I would be able to stay away from my family for this long, because I'm such a family girl. I miss my family, but I'm so excited that I could stay this strong. And I always say that humans can adapt to anything. But it's been a hard one, and I'm still grateful to be here. I miss them so much. But at least in a week, if I'm going on Sunday, I see them on Sunday. But if I'm staying, it would be amazing. I see them at the finale. But regardless, I miss my family. I miss my boyfriend so much, Big Brother. I miss everybody. I miss my friends. I miss from Stephanie, here would stress my life. She's always in my house. To my best friend, DJ Casper, maybe Pat. I miss all of them. Do you know, I feel like when I get my phone and I call my friends, we always make video calls and like group video calls. Because we have a group. When I call them, I'll be like, I never knew I'd be this excited speaking to you idiots. Use goats, and the name of our group is goats, and we're like 3 of us on that group. I think I'm just gonna call that instant video if I don't make it to the finale. But if I make it to the finale, I think Big Brother, all those girls, they will definitely come to Lagos. I think they'll be in Lagos because they'll be so excited. I think they'll be proud of how far I've come regardless, considering the fact that 17 people have gone and yes, I'm sure I'm making all of them proud. I just miss everybody because, and for some reasons, I miss my nephew Kiriti because it's like I'm sure she doesn't even remember me anymore, but she has all her life to see me, so I'm sure she'll be grateful. Like I miss her. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't even know if she can crawl already. I miss her so much, and my other brother too just had a baby. I don't even know her name, but like she was just a few weeks when I came. I don't know her name. I miss them. I miss everybody. I miss my family. But was staying strong and showing no weakness. And last week was very emotional for me because I had to do all that punishment and it was so hard. But like I say, I don't like to show weakness, but it was really, really hard for me to do it because that day I wasn't even feeling too good. But because obviously I would not even want to do anything that would lead to punishment. So that was really hard for me, and cleaning all that dirt was so hard. But like I don't like to show weakness, big brother. So I'm like, I'm just gonna let's just get it done and know we're done. And I didn't even want to start feeling bad because that would make Saga feel bad more. And yeah, and for some reasons, even when we done, it wasn't even so malicious. And even the conversation, he had about Perry. Like I said, and really, if Perry wants to even talk about it, I'll speak about it because he and Perry had spoken about it before. Though he said some things like, oh, that boy doesn't have sense, but like, it was just basically jokes. And the thing he whispered, it wasn't like he whispered it because obviously he just like said it to me that because it was even about Perry and Maria. And I was like, we were talking about what Perry did about Maria and that we didn't like it. So, and Saga was up, and I think, I don't know if it was the week that he told Saga that one time when Saga was up, he gave Saga his girlfriend's Instagram handle and said Saga should contact the girl when Saga goes outside. And I thought like that was even a bit insensitive considering the fact that if somebody is your friend and they are up, why would you give them your girlfriend's Instagram to go contact them? What are you saying that they would not make it or they would go or something, big brother? So what we're even talking about was the fact that he and Maria, I think they were really close in the house, and then when we're playing the game, he said a couple of things which I thought that I don't know how I felt about it, considering the fact that I just felt like he was bringing her down. And there was another thing in the dining, he was even going to say something about her, and I had to like shut it down. And then when we got to the room, he gave us full details of how it happened, and Zaka was basically saying, I don't look at what he did to Maria. If he can do that to Maria, that means he can do that to me because Maria trusted him. And he said something really funny over the slide. I don't even want to repeat it, but like he said something so funny, and that's why I was laughing, and that was what that video was about. But like, I just wish we got a warning that day because we didn't. If we did, obviously we wouldn't have continued. We would have spoken a bit louder, and from Zaga feeling to me getting a strike, him getting a second strike. I'm even more worried about him because he's on eggshells. Because now I'm always conscious with that mic. People that have been sleeping with my mic since that day, and I think Saga too was sleeping with his mic because I don't want him to get a third strike. And even sometimes I speak so low. Sometimes when I hear, I'm like, even when he just says something, I'm like, please, can you repeat it louder? Because I don't want people that to think that we're whispering. He's just really crazy because right now I feel like he can't even be his full self. And that strikes has not even been based on the fact that maybe he cannot control his emotions because some people like lose their temper and then they deserve a strike for not being able to control their emotions. Maybe they're getting into a fight or hit somebody or do something. His own is just basically just being a hyper boy, like trying to hold on that thing was just really unnecessary. And this one for Whisper Big Brother were the first people that got the strike Whisper after because Maria and Perez when they basically took off their mic to have a conversation. We had it on, though we had whispered, but it was like a long time ago. I just felt like I really felt bad, honestly, Big Brother. And I just feel bad about everything because I don't even know if it's my fault at this point. The other time he missed that recession, Ebuka had to drag me into it saying he was cuddling upstairs. He's out here missing that recession. Meanwhile, I was sleeping that day and it had nothing to even do with me and him. So I just have a lot of emotions going running through me at this point. And I'm up again, but like obviously I knew I was going to be up. I didn't even have people that I'm just like really exhausted this week. I'm just like still trying to stay strong, but I am so exhausted. Oh, I have to stay strong and it's not over until it's over.
Nini,
Yes, big brother.
crying or expressing sadness does not make you weak. It makes you a human being.
Thank you, brother.
Nini,
Yes, big brother.
are you a human being?
Yes, I am.
Then don't be afraid to cry.
Thank you, big brother.
It may seem as though Big Brother forgot to leave tissue paper in the dining room.
And big brother, you even took my fish. And my fish was really healthy because I tried to make sure she was good. I just like this week hasn't been the best for me.
But a few moments ago, when you spoke about people and things you miss, you didn't mention tea gravel.
Of course I miss just like I didn't even want to speak about it because obviously you give us a bed and then you just take it back. I think it's so unfair. Because if people had sick beds, you could have just taken theirs and left mine because mine was really strong and healthy and she did not even show any signs of feeling down. I didn't even want to speak about it to anybody because I was too in my feelings to do that. But I felt really bad about it. Can I have her if I'm going home?
Is that a request?
Yes.
Or
It's a request, big brother.
and if Big Brother says yes, will you cry tears of joy?
I will, big brother. I'll be so happy.
Big Brother will consider your request.
Okay, big brother. Thank you. Brother. That was really amazing.
Nini,
Yes, big brother.
what are your thoughts on Sunday's evictions?
Big brother, right? So Yusuf and Sasuke left. I think I'm just so full of emotions today. Big brother Yusuf is the sweetest boy in this house, and I'm not even gonna be. I'm not capping. Yusuf is the sweetest human in this house, not even boiled yet. He's so stress free. He doesn't like stress, doesn't like wahala, would never get into a fight. Like he's so cool. And Yusuf reminds me of my brothers. I came into the house, I felt like he likes me. I'm like, oh no, you remind me of my brother. Yusuf reminds me of my brother. And I can't even people that I know it's a game, right? But like I can never even come here and even picture people putting Yusuf up. Because the boy is just too perfect. Do you know Big Brother? The littlest things he does will tell you how perfect that guy is. He was the first person to buy chocolate spread and he would give his chocolate spread and people would even like abuse it. There was one time we were going to have a bite from Michael's bread. The amount of chocolate spread, I was like, Michael, you borrowed somebody's chocolate, what you did to it. Do you know, a few days ago, I was chopping stuff for the house, and then when I got the stuff, he came to chop. So I was like, "Oh, Yusuf, you're using my chop, you're my chopping," but he was already removing his stuff. I'm like, "No, no, you can actually use it. We have other ones." Like, he's so stress free and sweet. It pains me, big brother, because Yusuf is like the sweetest human in this house. I felt so bad when he left, but that the show is almost coming to an end and we'll meet soon, so I don't even want to like dwell on it. But like you said, such an amazing guy, big brother. Then Sas on the other, she's such a young girl who is so strong. and talented. That is a bunch of talent. I didn't even see people that I don't know how people go. I don't know what is the way. Now me, I'm like I don't even know if I'm going. I'm like people that at the end of the day we all go home. But like I think sister's going honestly because I think she won the most in this house. But like it is what it is, big brother. It is what it is. And big brother, I was so happy that Cross was safe because I used my veto and saved myself and put Cross up. Because if Cross had gone, it would have been more guilt on me. But thank God it's never going to be up this week. It's going to the finale because Emmanuel chose him as the deputy. So I am so excited that Cross didn't go because I'd have felt so guilty about Cross leaving. So big brother, in all, I was grateful that Cross didn't go.
And looking back at all the evictions, if you could bring one person back, who would it be and why?
Obviously, big brother, I'm going to bring Irene back. Irene was the eviction that pained me the most, big brother. I cried that night. Oh my god, I was so sad. Irene is such a smart big brother. Her IQ is not even is over the top. She's smart, intelligent, very opinionated and very misunderstood, but she's a sweet girl and she had my back and I had her back. I really loved that chick. And she left the third week. I really wish I was could have stayed longer, but like obviously she showed that she was a force. And but like if she had more time because people that the girl was sweet. I know she got a lot of fight. She would carry any fight on her head. I would call her Sari. You have to hear size before. She said that she's just so sweet. If I could bring anybody back, it would be Irene because people that for sure that she has so much to show the world. I love that girl. I'm not even gonna lie. And I hope when I go out, we still have the same energy because it's been so long. Yeah, Irene, for sure. Not even between.
Yesterday saw the introduction of the Ultimate Veto Power
Yeah.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to Big Brother about your experience playing the game.
Honestly, big brother, I wasn't in my best yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie. I was feeling a bit down. I was even shivering already. And then once I went through that first time, I was like, oh damn, wrong lane. And just like I was initially weak and just like tired, exhausted. Big brother, I have to get back my and hopefully when I go out now I'm gonna get back my I tried my best obviously but it wasn't good enough. So because I really wanted to win that one. But it is what it is. Emmanuel won and I'm happy for him that he won. Unamdi is my brother. I'm happy Emmanuel won regardless and he gets to save Cross, which Cross deserves because Cross was like the first runner up. And Cross said he would have won if he was putting his balance in the basket. So Cross was the best decision and I'm so happy he made that decision and he saved Liquor. So I'm just like really happy for him regardless. And at the same time, what's going to be is going to be. So exciting. I'm just happy overall, but I thought I could have done better. But it's okay. I don't want to beat myself up.
And if you had won, who would you have selected as head of house and deputy head of house?
Obviously, I'd have picked Saga as head of house. Deputy, maybe Licorice. I think Licorice, honestly.
And why would you have picked them?
Obvious reason, Saga is the closest person to me in this house, and I would be so bored if Saga wasn't here. People that Saga and I we talk 24/7, I would do everything together. So definitely, I need Saga in the house, and cause he's my friend, and I feel like I owe it to him and to myself So definitely that's why I would say Saga, and Saga deserves it. I think Saga has had a real roller coaster being in this house, and Saga has such a strong personality. The boy has coconut head. He does what he wants to do, but like Saga is such a sweet boy. Yes, he has a shortcoming, but he's a sweet, sweet boy and full of talent. Good brother. Saga is an artist. He's a fitness coach. He's a singer, a dancer. Saga is everything. And I think his talent deserves to be heard and accepted as he's my friend. He's my sweet boy, my sweet baby. So I've definitely picked that. And then Lico, honestly, the reason I picked Lico deserves to be here, people. Like, Lico has so much energy, and apart from that, Liko and I we don't talk often, but like for me, it's nothing but love, and that's what we even spoke about yesterday. She was like, "Ah, you this is my Edo sister." That I say, we don't talk every time, but like for me, it's all love. So that's why I'll pick Liko because Liko puts in her best, and Liko is full of talent. Considering even the fact that she has tried to show a couple of times, I really want her to see the finale and be so proud of herself. And that's why I'll pick liquor because Big Brother, I know liquor for sure wants it. I'm not saying the other people doesn't want it. Who's the other guest in the house? But like liquor for sure, she would really put in her A game to get it. So I definitely would pick licorice.
Aside yourself and the three safe housemates,
Mm.
who else do you think deserves a place in the finale and why?
Okay, so aside myself, I think Saga, for the obvious fact of what I just mentioned, because Big Brother, Saga is a talent and a force. Saga doesn't even show himself enough in this house, but Saga is such a force, and the boy is a sweet bunny. He has had the roughest bath in this house for having to strike. So Saga is the one person I will be so happy to see in the finale. I would be so happy because he'll be so proud of himself and like he's the closest person to me. We've had conversations. I know what he wants to do. So definitely Saga because deep down my heart I know he deserves to be there. That's it. That's why.
Nini,
Yes, Big Brother.
a few moments ago, you spoke about the pressure you're under.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like some alone time?
Yes, Big Brother.
There is a little reward for you to play a prank on the house.
Okay.
Think of it as a secret mission from Big Brother.
Okay, Big Brother. So what do I do?
Upstairs in the games lounge,
Yeah.
there is a secret emergency exit.
Okay.
Tonight, while all the housemates are asleep,
Yeah.
you are to use this secret exit to
Okay.
leave the house.
Okay.
You will stay out of the house for 24 hours before returning back.
Okay, Big Brother.
Nini,
Yes, Big Brother.
this is a top secret mission.
Okay, Big Brother.
This means you cannot disclose it to anyone in the house.
Okay, Big Brother.
Do you understand?
Yes, Big Brother. So, Big Brother, at the games lounge upstairs.
The secret emergency door
Mm.
is the window right next to the trophy cabinet.
Okay.
All you have to do, stand next to the window when you are ready to leave the house.
Okay, Big Brother.
And the window will automatically open for you.
Okay, big brother. Okay, big brother.
Nini,
Yes, big brother.
you might need to carry a bag with some items you consider important.
Okay.
Nobody must see you go to the emergency exits.
Okay, big brother. I'll do it in the midnight. Okay.
When the door opens,
Yeah.
you must walk through the door. Do not say anything.
Okay.
Finally, upon your return to the house,
Yes, big brother.
you must not tell anyone in the house that you left the house.
Okay.
When questions are asked, you must feign ignorance.
Okay. Okay, big brother.
Do you understand?
Yes, big brother. Okay, big brother. A side thing, it seems like I'm Dora the Explorer. I love it, big brother.
And would you like to discuss anything else, big brother?
So I just want to say that, oh, big brother, please, my hair product, I haven't gotten it. And I've been having issues with my hair. That's why I couldn't make my hair for like almost all through last week because my hair, and I made it yesterday, it was so itchy because I haven't used my products.
We will have that conversation later today.
Okay, big brother. And big brother, I am so happy to still be hearing your voice on the 9th week. And I know I'm I want you to know that. Thank you for keeping me in the house, and it's always my pleasure speaking to you. And I love your voice.
Your diary session has come to an end.
Thank you, big brother.
You may leave the diary room.
My pleasure, big brother.
And Nini,
Yes, big brother.
good luck with your mission.
Thank you, big brother. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Peppy.
Don't your goosey soup.
Hey, let me go and prepare my stomach.
When you cut it like this.
Hi, Kwasi. All right. Yes, so. Saga. Hi.
So what did we say? Well, we said he didn't want us to do anything machine.
Yes, now.
So he lied with his street face.
That you said you didn't want to speak to Perry outside because you didn't want to be emotional. When you were up now, that day was trying to speak to you.
Oh, and
Same emotional stuff to you.
that's about.
Do you remember that